Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Now a give left side. Along this sideline inside the 25. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. From midfield now. Brought in right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Hauled in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 19. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ritter looking to throw. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing here, Ritter. Short pass caught by his tight end. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Ritter to throw. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got... gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down. And he's brought down for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now.
Here's a give inside to Wright. Space to the left. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go.
Motioning him from the slot right. Touchdown, New York! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give it to him again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too.
Complete to Noah Fant. A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. On 1st down, they'll run. No one around. He's got space. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys break the tie here in the 1st. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Running behind center with Wright. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They run again with Wright. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Drop low 80. Ready?
Right again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Come on, set. Go.
From the 48. Completed to his running back. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Now Ritter. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. From the 17. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
79 Broncos.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Putting the tight end in motion to throw it on first down. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Ready up. Three. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Dump off caught by his back. Space past the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now a give on the counter. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcat. There we go, set. Cut 19. Go.
Here's a throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Taking a big, oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Set, go.
Ritter setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Set.
Ritter. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back now, pressure on its way. Hits him on the in route. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Cowboys working here. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Up and good from Joseph. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ritter. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Set up.
Hyatt going in motion right.
Set up.
Second and 10 now. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here we go. Set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Pound the 60. Pound the 60. Hook.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. This is complete to Neighbors. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Buffalo 18. Take go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Let's go. Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Right, running out of the gun. Down the sideline inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That chunk worth a night. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now a run with Wright. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Set.
Going to the ground again on first. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Go. Check smash.
They kick the running back in motion.
Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing here, Ritter. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. And now it's second down. He's going to throw this one. It's taken in by Lamb. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Let's go now. Check 60.
From the gun on third down. He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Okay, ready?
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Set go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some power on it, deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Set.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. Complete to Hyatt. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down. Here's a give for Wright. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Play action on first down. Into the hands of Culp. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Pioneer. Go.
Ritter to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. 4th down coming up.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
Throwing off the play fake here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Plowing up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. They'll hand it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. They're throwing it. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Joseph. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on, set.
From the 23. Brought in right side. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Here's Wright on the carry. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Go.
They've got a man in motion. Ritter looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the... Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Ready? Tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Got to figure out this third down here.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got it near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Hey, here we go. Set, go.
Running it with Wright. And he drives this forward to the 6. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. Second and goal coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll try with the wide out. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants come through to tie it in the 4th. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole nother set of issues for defenses.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
They go play action on first. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
He put some juice on it, and someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
Come on. Set. Set up.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty.
Set. Hot up. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He gets them 4, so already they've got 2nd and 1 coming up.
Break. Alert. Alert. Go. Hot.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. Has a big hole left. Runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Slot man in motion right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's on the move. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. And he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time here on 4th. On the move, headed right. And it falls incomplete. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants up by 8. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set.
Running behind center with Wright. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Go, go. Set. Set, go. Ready, ready.
They run again with Wright. And they'll get this across the 15 to about the 17. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Bobcats, sit, go. Come 19, come 19. Go.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got it near midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And the Cowboys will take over with some excellent field position. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit. And they're going to get out there to check on him. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. It is cut left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes out to the left. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Giants come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.